Spring Equinox. What a blessing. Usually, when I read for special readings, I like to be with the desk, in the tree. But today I felt called to be here because it's snowing, and I wanted to keep things a little bit more intimate and personal. We're in a time that's very sacred. And as I've been traveling along my path, I'm starting to understand a little bit more, because I want to create my own word right here. I'm going to try to slow it down. I've been seeking my knowledge and applying it to expand here with you guys. And I've been doing the Alchemy of the Cups here with you. I've been shown also a message from the Hermit and Rebirth. And I was getting ready for this reading because last time we met, we were celebrating the healer and the heart chakra. And we got the hummingbird 3 times. I was floored. I couldn't believe it. Maybe 4, I can't remember. So much time has passed since then, a whole lifetime. And to get the hummingbird that many times in that many different decks, it's a sign. And it's a synchronicity, and I need to follow this sign. I have the Spring Equinox card here right now, and it says Rebirth. I've discussed here many times that we have a lot of cards here. And I believe that's what makes School for the Fool. And no, I have not studied all of them, even though that's in that proper etiquette of how you do tarot and oracle. I have not been called to do it that way. I've been called to let the cards and their messages unfold as they are here. And that's allowed this to be part of my experience in believing and teaching me that things unfold. And, you know, not everything is about proper etiquette and what everyone else has done. It's how we do things. It's how we feel called to do things, as this is our path unfolding. And allowing my path to unfold in the way that it has, and always following what I feel called to do, has made me believe. And really, that's the gift. Our channel message right now is we are in a time of really going within and remembering what we've cultivated within. This is where our strength is. This is where our personal power is. We have been creating within the void, within us, and we've been shape-shifting our whole universe. And as things are changing and shifting without, we need to continue to hang tight with what we've been creating within, because we're about to expand it without. And what we're expanding without is we're laying the foundations without now for the golden ages and where we're going, this grand change. And we're healing from fear through love. We're healing from separateness through ending selfishness. Let's find out the gifts of the Spring Equinox and what they have to bring. The Spring Equinox Rebirth. The Spring Equinox, also called the Vernal Equinox, occurs on March 20th or 21st in the Northern Hemisphere and September 20th or 21st in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's not this year, it's on the 19th. That's a leap year energy. This is the point when the sun crosses the plane of the equator and day and night are the same. That's pretty powerful. The sun has crossed the equator and day and night are equal. They're the same. Balance restored. Opposite energies uniting in order to restore balance and see the whole. That's the time we're in. And day and night are the same length across the planet. Earth Mother is pregnant and is birthing once again. Wow. This is also connected to the womb and Venus, the goddess of love, passion, creativity, and is connected to the holiday of Easter. And it's symbolizing archetypical symbols of the spring equinox that represent the rebirth of the world, such as rabbits, eggs, and flowers. It's indeed a time for renewal. And this is connected to the return of the light as the earth rejoices, because there's been an absence of light from winter. And I really experienced this where I live. In fact, there's less and less light where I live and more cold and darkness. And that has in turn made my path for me to be able to generate more light and darkness within. Now, this is nature beginning to emerge in all of her shapes and colors, her energy. And it's reminding us of the continual cycles of Mother Earth. And this is all about a time of rebirth where we clear away and shed the old to birth the new. And we've been talking about this, and you know, it can be a painful time, particularly the passage just before delivery, yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful with the emergence of this next cycle with faith and grace. And that's what we're doing. We're going to discuss further. We're going to get a message for breaking out of that cocoon and our rebirth. This is connected to the energy of the hummingbird. And in this deck, it's our victory. And this is the message I was called to share. The hummingbird is a free-spirited warrior that's been illuminated to create joy through change. And that's exactly what we're doing. And that's exactly the time we are in. And it's our victory from healing from the darkness. That's the Six of Wands gift. And this is all about aligning with nature. We align with nature and we use the fires within to transform. And we literally raise our vibration. It reconnects us to the earth through our fire. This is the card that is now connected. I was thinking that I wanted to look for hummingbird in this new deck that I got, the Divine Animals Oracle. There is no hummingbird in it, but this card flipped on out, and I'd never looked at it before because I haven't studied all my cards. And this card impacted me more than any of the cards that are on this table. This is exactly what's happening. We're dealing with our fears. And this is how my gift works. My gift works with being able to read energy, feel energy, but so much of it is through the cards that they show me, the messages that I receive through the cards. And this is the time we are in. And I am so thankful that they shared this message. Examine your fears, especially the fear of difference, of the unknown, and of death. There may be an abandonment of something, a belief, a person, a place. Remember that because something is strange, it doesn't mean that it cannot be beautiful or good. We all have a job to do. We all have our own genius. Be sure you have the correct information to have a truthful understanding. The times we are in, the world is changing and the world is going through a shift, and you can see the divide. You can see the divide between the people that are caught in fear and the people that are not. And now it's really time for us to activate with our new templates, our light, and what we've seen. Because that's what's going to create the greatest shift forward in positivity, in the creation of healing from the dark ages through our shadow selves and what's creating harm, the shadows, period, and what's created harm. and the restoration of life. And that's what we're doing here. We're restoring life, and it's going to allow us to find joy again. That's the key. And the hummingbird is here to tell us so. Enjoying the sweet nectars of life and what Mother Earth has to offer, and how we need to be more grateful and thankful for that. I was going through my other cards, and here is the message of the hummingbird within my medicine cards. And I never noticed before, it's the number 44. And this is an abundance number connected to mastery, self-mastery. And this is an extremely powerful message of what time we are in. So really, thank you to the hummingbird for leading us to these messages. Hummingbird is associated with the ghost shirt religion, which taught that a certain dance done properly would bring about the return of the animals, and that the other people would disappear. Once again, the original people would know the joy of the old ways. In Mayan teachings, hummingbird is connected to the black sun and the fifth world. Hummingbird can give us the medicine to solve the riddle of the contradiction of duality. Now, when they're saying the other people, it's referring to the white people. Now, this can get us caught up in old templates. We're not going to point fingers at race. Just saying that white people have owned the world and harmed others, that's not true. And we can't start getting lost into this, what color our skin is, and making people pay the price for the past. We need to start anew. We need to build anew. And we need to accept that what happened in the past is not a part of many of us. It's certainly not a part of me. I'm a starseed. I've never understood it. We are all children of the sun. We are all one, and I'm not here to take from anyone. I'm creating with equality. And I don't wish to have anybody do that to me. That's harm. That's the shadow energies. And there's many people that say, oh, well, they deserve it, this deserve it. That's not for us to decide, and we don't know the truth. We don't know the whole truth, and who are we to punish others? What, are we so busy punishing others so we don't want to punish ourselves? Are we so busy punishing ourselves because we don't want to punish others? Or is it a combination of both? Because we're moving away from that. We're ending separateness. And comes a time where we put the past in the past. The past is always part of us, but we don't keep unearthing it and throwing it in each other's faces in order to continue to create conflict and separateness. This hummingbird brings joy. Little sister, nectar you crave, all the sweetness of the flowers is the love you gave. And this is giving love in order to receive it through the sweet nectars of life. The song of the hummingbird awakens the medicine flowers. Hummer sings a vibration of pure joy. Flowers love hummingbirds because nectar sucking brings about the reproduction of their families. Plants and flowers live because of hummingbirds. And we also know that is also because of the bees. This is about our presence bringing joy to others through our relationships. And once again, it's just about enjoying the sweet nectar of life. And that's what we're doing here. We're enjoying the sweet nectar of life. We're going to get some messages now. This tree has a message for us. Let's see what it is. We're going to start off there. That's where I'm feeling called to start this message. Ash. Well, isn't there some symbolism there? Look at that fire that's over there. And this is connected to the trunk, so we're healing. Ash. Mastery. My wood has many uses because it is strong yet flexible. For centuries, humans have associated me with magical powers to repel evil and heal children. I exude a sugary sap so I can help make your life sweeter. Well, look at all of those connections right there. Repelling evil, we need that. Healing the children, we for sure need that. We're in the time of we're going to be birthing. Sugary sap, life sweeter, and we're talking about the sweet nectars of life. And the meaning of this card is to gain mastery over yourself by accepting who you are and fearlessly looking at all aspects of your personality. Strive to be objective and rational rather than being swept along by subjective emotions. And you know, this can be very true of all the chaos we're in. It's like, if we don't resonate with that chaos, we've been wanting to pick people apart, make fun of them. But it's like, we use our empathy. We're still in the energy of the dolphin, so we're not going to hurt ourselves, but we're going to use our empathy and we're going to say, oh, this person is acting this way because of this situation. Or that person is acting this way because of that situation. And just because I don't resonate with it doesn't mean I need to create more conflict. Through the fear, I need to be love. I need to create harmony through whatever way that means. And yes, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's painful. Creating harmony, it's the koi fish swimming upstream to turn into the dragon. But when you hit those sweet spots, those sweet spots, they fill you up. And that emotion that you feel is everlasting. You don't ever forget it. It's your connection to the divine. Well, that tree certainly had a message for us. Alrighty. Let's see. What are we doing here? There's also going to be a shorter message each for the masculine and feminine. I don't want to do anything super long because I know you guys have things you guys need to be doing right now. 4 of Shapeshifters, and this is the 4 of Cups. Stick bug, activity beneath the surface. And boy, did I ever want a stick bug when I was younger. I sure love bugs, but I don't want to own anything. I want all the animals to feel free. So I'm glad I don't own one, but I appreciate them. So we've got activity beneath the surface. And we know that there's things happening we can't see, but they're about to break through. We're about to break free. And that's connected to the 2 of Ancients, and that's the 2 of Wands. Sea turtle, persevere to achieve. And that means we keep going with our light. And the sea turtle is connected to sacred geometry and the sacred geometry of life. And turtles live for a very long time. 10 of winged ones, and here is the 10 of swords. And here's where we have our death in order to have our rebirth. We know we're ending. 10 of swords is connected to the south node, our life sets. But we're going to our purpose, our 10 of cups. So we've got peacock, cycle of death and resurrection. And the peacock is connected to the phoenix. And the phoenix knows when it's time to end, when it's time for things to change, burns up and creates anew from their ashes. And that's what we're going to do. I mean, the ash tree is here speaking. We're going forth with our ace of winged ones, and that's our ace of swords. The woodpecker, unique new rhythms of success. Now the woodpecker thrives after chaos. There's a tornado that comes, there's a natural disaster, and everything looks very bleak and grim, but not to the woodpecker. The woodpecker rebuilds its natural habitat after chaos and thrives off of that. There's unique new rhythms of success because this allows us to rock our own unique rhythms of success. And this is connected to our healing chaos. And we're going to heal right out of that spiral. Let's see what it's connected to. The page of winged ones. And that's the page of air. Crow, unexpected magic and energy. And there's a message in here for us. We're going to see what the unexpected magic and energy is. What is it? Well, mamma mia. Let's get a reshuffle on that because that was wild. I really feel like it's Spider over here that landed out on Rebirth. But let's just see. These cards are really slippery, guys. Really slippery. In fact, I'm gonna... I love how it's stuck underneath hyena. Hawk. Hawk. I love hawks. My dad loved hawks too. Hawk. Messenger of the sky. Circle my dreams and teach me the message as we fly. Hawk is akin to Mercury, the messenger of the gods, teaching us medicine, to be observant and look at our own surroundings. The test is your ability to observe the nuances of power lurking nearby. Is the power the talent you have and are not using? Our gifts, right? Our solution's always hard to find because you have lost the broader vision of Hawk, or is the Great Spirit displaying a gift that you need only to receive? Have the colors of the morning inspired you to create? Or has the gloominess of a present situation left you earthbound, unable to hear the voice within the raindrops splashing on your window? Pay attention. You are only as powerful as your capacity to perceive, receive, and use your abilities. So this is opening up. This is opening up to the gifts of creation. Source, the divine, the oneness, so that we can shapeshift and really build anew. Thank you, Hawk. Thank you for giving us that gift. Right, let's go here. We're going to get a message from this lovely divine feather messenger, because I think we need to get a feather messenger, a feather message from Hawk. Oh my goodness, there is Hawk right there with Finch. Thank you, Hawk, for sharing your message today. Hawk, pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. That's why we need to pay attention. We're not seeing something, we need to see it, and it's connected to Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. We need to be open to receive. There's a gift. And you know what? Before we go here, we're going to see what it is. I've been called to have the Crystal Medicine Oracle here today. Let's see what this gift is. We're working backwards today. Ooh, I like it. Let's get a shuffle. It helps us not, being in a routine gets us stuck in a rut. Yes, it's good to have routine. It's good to have self-care patterns built within a routine. But we need to shake things up. So it helps us, our brain, deal with change. And it helps our brain evolve. All right. What does the Crystal Medicine Oracle have to say about this? We're seeing something. We're not seeing something we need to see. And what is it connected to? Freedom. Wow. This is all about saying goodbye to your old thought patterns and allowing yourself freedom. Not judging yourself, not judging others. Allowing yourself your new patterns in order to create joy and happiness. And here's our connection. The eagle is one of the most spectacular birds in the world with over 60 known species. They are renowned for their exceptional vision, as we need to see something we're not seeing, which allows them to see greater distances. Regarded as a very powerful spiritual symbol by ancient tribal people of the world, Eagle invites us to look at situations from a higher state of consciousness to gain a different perspective on things. Shifting our focus from the old ways and open to a new way of seeing things, then an opportunity for change will be offered and healing will occur. This will allow us to feel a deep sense of well-being and freedom. And we know that the eagle is a connection to the spirit world or creator, and has a very radiating, majestic aura. And that's what we need. Where are we shifting to? We're being challenged by the lightning. This is all about being challenged, but we need to ask ourselves, are we only looking at the negative? And here's our connection. Lightning occurs when a very potent electricity caused by a buildup of energy in the clouds is discharged. Shamans believed that when the elements were in balance, a storm would be created and lightning would strike to clear the way, to refresh and restore the energy back to its natural state of being. We know we're restoring things back to their natural state of being. The world's gone this way, and we need to swing back this way now. And that's why we're being activated. We're being activated in order to go that way. So we need to see what we need to see. One more card. So we know we are creating freedom through a challenge. Guess we're getting to personal power and self-mastery. And there it is. This is what we are achieving. With personal power, it's like, are we owning our own personal power? Or are we still stuck in fear? Are we still stuck in chaos and other people's beliefs? Or are we going to rise up with our own personal power from within and rock who we are, rock our shine, and create with that, and not be afraid, not create in fear, create in love? And here you can see there is the eagle. These cards are so connected. Personal power, freedom. And this card speaks of animals. Animals having medicine, but also animals having spirit. And each spirit, each medicine helps us to create with a different energy, is connected to a different energy. And like, that's how we started off here, the hummingbird. The hummingbird's energy made itself known. And that's why we're sitting here reading about this message for the spring equinox. And it's because we need to receive these other messages, because we are on the path of self-mastery. This is about not going without for the answers. This is about going within for the answers. And this is going to another level. We're advancing to another level of understanding, of mastering ourselves, of mastering alchemy, of mastering the knowledge we're seeking, of mastering piecing all of the pieces together to create our spider web. And here is our synchronicity. Medicine. Spider. Spiders are ancient creatures that have been abound in abundance for millions of years. Spider is a powerful ally and medicine to support and assist us in weaving our medicine and mastery into the world. She reminds us to be patient with ourselves in the process, that we are deeply connected to and are a part of the web of life and all of its divine wisdom, and can access this wisdom at will. When Spider shows up, it's time to tune into your mastery and birth it into your world. And that's what we're about to do. We're about to birth our mastery into the world. And this is going to take discipline, strength, and courage. And all of those things help us to create our abundance. Our abundance is an accumulation of things. Accumulation of many things in the spider web. Well, this is a great time to see what the child has to say, as we know we are birthing. And this is connected to the North Star home. And what they're showing me is the North Star home is connected to Venus right now. There's a message right in here. Excited to find out what it is. What does the child have to say? Woo! I felt the lightning in there. Okay, one card flew over and it's not turned over, and I want to be excited. We're dealing with conflict to create our abundance. There is Venus right there, the connection. Venus is helping us to end our conflict with the 5 of Swords. We're ending wrath, we're ending conflict. There's Mercury with the 3 of Cups and Cancer, creating our abundance. Connection. Masculine, feminine, child, body, mind, soul, the heavens and earth through us. It's connected to the 2 of Cups. And there's Venus again. Venus in Cancer now. 2 of Cups. There's the dolphin energy. The coming together of the masculine and feminine energies. Opposites uniting. To create love, growth, freedom. Through the aeon. And here's the advancement. Here we are literally advancing. Our Merkaba is in working order. We are freeing what's lower vibrational, and we are literally raising our vibes, and we are burning away what's lower vibrational. We're connecting to life and we're expanding it. And there's the Phoenix energy right there. So we are having our resurrection now. Thanks to the child. And we are forming that into formation through us with the Ace of Discs. All this energy. And it is leading us to our connection to the earth. Here's the Prince of Discs. And we're becoming pragmatic here. The masculine and feminine presence is known here. We're connecting. And there's a message in here for us connected to the earth. Okay, we're going to get a reshuffle. What is it? It's connected to our transformation. With all those butterflies there, we know that we're the caterpillar that's been in the cocoon, the chrysalis. And we are about to break through. And that was 15 cards. Let's try that again. Invitation, initiation, sacred site. The initiation card is connected to birthing new energy. And this is about like we're stuck, we're frustrated, but we're about to birth new energy. And here's the connection to this card. As you know, this little patch character from one of my favorite tarots, the Patch Tarot, thank you Spirit Science, is holding a globe. And here's the message. There are thousands of sacred sites spread throughout the globe. This medicine is connected to sacred sites. Created and founded by ancient civilizations, they were built where ley lines or energy lines crossed, making them a powerful vortex to connect to other worlds. They are known to hold the dynamic energy of initiation and sacredness. Being in a sacred site will lift your energy to a higher state of consciousness. Ancients knew this and would facilitate all their ceremonies and sacred businesses in these places. Some examples include Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, the Grand Canyon. If you ever get an opportunity to travel, you will understand the powerful initiation it can offer. And you'll be transformed by the experience. And this is true. You know, there have been people that have been activated on ley lines. There are people that have seen sacred geometry. There have been people that their whole lives were shifted and changed, and this has been one of my dreams. I've always wanted to go. And I guess when I'm meant to go there, I will. Won't be traveling anywhere right now. Okay. One more message, and it's time to say goodbye. There, it's confirmed. The hummingbird made its appearance known, and this is the first card that we received in order to get the message. Hummingbird, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. And I will link that message down below for anyone who hasn't checked it out yet. It's just art celebrating St. Patrick's Day and healers and the heart chakra. With woodpecker, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. There's the woodpecker. Our unique rhythms for success after the chaos is hit, we rebuild with our fortitude and our new rhythms. And that's connected to our authentic tune and our healing song. We release what we've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. It's time. It's time to release what we've been carrying, to release this darkness of the past and no longer allowing it to hold us hostage in our joy and happiness and where we're going in the future. As we end separateness. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. Take care. All right, guys, I want you to see I haven't moved the camera yet. I never do anything deceptive because I always create with integrity of the light. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, but I want you to see. And I mean, what fun would that be if I was not? There's a card that went on the floor when all those 15 cards went on the floor, and I want to turn it over together and see what it is. Unconditional love. Freaking what the heck? OMG. Number 33-2. Mother Mary Diamond. Wow. Wow. Blessed to be doing this. Blessed to be touched by the divine. Thank you. And not only that, up here, look at that. There's a peacock feather sitting right here. I didn't even notice it till now. Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. It's confirmed. We're rebirthing. This message is lit. Thank you guys for joining me here. See you soon.